Hey Mari, how's it going? So, if you want, you can link that in general to make sure everyone's got it. Hey Trevi, how's it going? Sorry I was so late on this, guys. I don't know, I just kind of didn't end up doing it. This is Kingston? This is Kingston. Okay. So this is sequence 9. No ammo. That could be trouble, so we'll just restock right here. And these two, because they help.
Bene, grazie amico. Split me. I'm not a dull. Give me a foozy and a zaggy. I'll do what's needed.
So this objective is going to be somewhere in this city. Where exactly it is doesn't really matter because we have a freaking icon to run to, which is handy. You can freely complete the sequence today, Leo. You won't be forced into the next, by the way. That is awesome. That feels pretty good. Nice jump there.
What news are they?
This Barjon works for the Royal African Company. Tell him what you told me.
I haven't seen the princess for 8 weeks or more, meaning she may soon be back.
What else?
I thought this buck belonged to the other men who was asking about the princess this morning. So I told him that...
What other men?
A haughty sailor in plain rags, and a gent with a scar just here.
Where have they got to?
Staying just round the corner, they said.
I grow tired of chasing these fantasies of yours, Edward. As does the crew.
Hang in there, man. We're getting close. Stop.
The pox on your scab! Careful, Buck. I didn't see him.
Get this guy in the bush.
And another! Oh! Oh! Well done! And another! Come on! Grind them to dust! Come on! Pound them to meal! Oh! Come on! And another!
You there! Stop!
Ah! You there! Say hello to the Prince of Death. What? Someone's in the brush there!
Join the chorus, Celestial.
Stop that man! Hey! Out of the bush, you!
What the fuck is up with that guy? He's unable to decide whether he wants to sleep or not. I mean, I can help him out. That seems like it worked perfectly fine to me. Oh, we got some yellows over there.
Realize folks have laid out vast amounts of their hard-earned money to acquire that stock.
Yeah, let's clip that. Holy hell. Dale, Hornigold, and Rogers. All right then.
The men? We're short on time.
Aye. There'll be 2 soldiers waiting for us at the crossroads.
Very good.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind these blood samples we're taking?
Torres tells me that blood is required for the observatory for possibly.
How do you mean, sir?
If one wishes to use the observatory to, say, spy on King George, then one would require a drop of the king's blood to do so. In other words, a small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me then? For I've just given him a sample of my blood.
As have I, Captain Hornigold, as will all Templars. It is a measure of insurance.
And trust, I reckon.
Yes, but fear not. Torres has shipped our samples to a Templar takehouse in Rio de Janeiro. We will not be the observatory's first subjects, I assure you.
Aye, sir. I suppose it's a small price to pay for what the Templars have given me in return.
Precisely.
Governor, when you hunted pirates in Madagascar, what methods worked best?
I believe it was my charisma that persuaded them. Violence and threats should always be a last resort. In Madagascar, I offered those pirates a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Just as you did in Nassau.
Precisely. A pity Commodore Chamberlain did not live to see my thorough
Hey man,
success.
psst, give me some items, bro. Here, don't tell anyone you better not tell anyone you saw me, mate. Here, yeah, we'll just make this a nice, clandestine transaction. That's it.
It's not like you to gloat, Rogers.
We all deserve a moment, don't we?
on your merry ways. Is that the most intelligent thing you have to say to each other?
And the crossing was without adventure? Capital.
They wanted for nothing, I assure you. Though, a week underway, how popular.
Grandmaster, welcome. Buenas noches. What have you learned? The princess was taken by pirates 6 weeks ago. And so far as we know, the sage Roberts was still aboard.
Very good. It is something, no? And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's presence?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor that.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a quick journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I ask you to divest yourself of that thick institution.
I fail to see the difference.
How?
And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's present location? Do we know?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor that route.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I fail to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow on. Natural, efficient.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
I'm really not sure how I'm supposed to be doing this.
And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's present location? Do we know?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor that route.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I fail to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow on. natural.
Fair point, Grandmaster.
Stop! Leg it, boys! We'll get him! The bastard's over there!
And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's present location?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor that.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to die. Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that Sikh institution.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow on. Natural. Efficient.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
Weird.
And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's present location?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor that.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that secret.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow on. Natural. Efficient.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
Remind me, where in Africa are we looking?
Principe, sir, a small island.
We've sent two of our best men, Burgess and Cochrane. Privateers with fast ships and firm hearts.
Edward Kenway! Imagine my surprise at seeing your jackdaw anchored there. Have you heard all you came to hear? Will you now rescue the sage from our clutching hands?
A pox on you, traitor! You sold us downriver.
Because I found a better path. The Templars know order, discipline, structure. But you never could fathom these subtleties. Goodbye, old friend. You were a soldier once, when you fought for something real. Something beyond yourself.
Hurry up, for Christ's sake! Go, Brigitte! Oh, don't lose him now!
Is that the most intelligent
Pineapple justice. Imaš prvo taka, od gore ima malko ljudko.
You are a known pirate, and justice will be done. You have the wrong man. Why do you hunt me? Captain Kenway, just in time. I'll see you back aboard.
It's probably gonna be somewhere to the right, I think? Or no? It's here. Okay, cool. So... Huh. We've already been there? I don't think we have, but okay.
Loose and catch the wind! Oh, do me Johnny Boker, come rock and roll me over. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, the skipper is a rover. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, the mate is never sober. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, the bosun is a tailor. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, we'll all go on a jamboree. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, the packet is a rolling. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker.
What's our course, Captain?
Principe, Quartermaster. We're sailing for the coast of Africa.
They've reinforcements, Captain! Fire! Look, Captain, the whole place shot
They're
down!
on the ball line to head.
Fire! All exposed, take the shot down! Fire! A cannon! Get out of range! Fire! There's Sergeant! Fire! Almost got us that time! Fire! Fire! Fire!
They're on the ball line to head.
Come to planks! Fire!
Fancy a wee swim, do you?
Hold down! Hold down! Toss the mains! Muzzle them!
Clues down. Catch some wind. Studs out. Let's get moving.
Come on, you slugs! Man those sheets! Cliff dead ahead, sir! We must be getting close, Captain.
Sail. Get off the squall.
I'm off to find Roberts.
Don't stay long. The crew's getting restless out there.
Hands to sea.
Captain Kenway.
Yet another dire situation, Roberts. We really must stop meeting like this.
Stop tailing me and your wish had come true.
There's no need for this. You know I'm as good as my word.
Our Captain Howell was killed today in a Portuguese ambush. Headstrong fool. I warned him not to go ashore.
It was orchestrated by the Templars Burgess and Cockrum. The same sort that took you to Havana.
Ah. I see now there is no escaping the Templars' attention, is there? I suppose it is time to fight back.
I do like the sound of that.
And I know just how I'll do it. But these men, Burgess and Cockrum, they cannot be allowed to leave with word of my escape.
They won't. Count on it.
If you spot any men from my crew, do them some kindness and send them here.
I'll do all I can.
I wonder, is there an easy way to get down from here? Or back up, I should say. Probably not. This place looks all Egyptian-y and stuff. Probably because this is in like Africa and all that, where Egypt is as well. Yeah, this place reminds me of what I played of Origins a lot. Oh fuck. Okay. I remember what the full sync for this mission is. It's like you have to air assassinate both of them at the same time, and it's so sick. But it can be very difficult to do.
Some muscle in that bustle or we're leaving you behind. You've done us good, Kenway. Proved yourself a true bravo. And for what?
His own bloody pride.
You stepped in the path of my prize. Not a thing a man should do.
A cocksure, Cully. Just like Hornigold said.
That Templar scab means nothing to me. None of you do.
And you're worse for it, Kenway. It were the Templars who took us in when all else went to shit. Not our king. Not our country. The Templars.
The Templars is our family. Where's yours?
In honest service, there are thin commons, no wages, none. Yet, as gentlemen of fortune, we enjoy plenty and satisfaction, pleasure and ease, liberty and power. So what man with a sensible mind would choose the former life, when the only hazard we pirates run is a sour look from those without strength or splendor? Ha! Now, I have been among you 6 weeks. And in that time, I have adopted your outlook as my own, and with so fierce a conviction that it may frighten you to see your passions reflected from me in so stark a light. But if it's a captain you see in me now, aye then, I'll be your bloody captain.
Yeah!
For I have dipped my hands in muddied waters, and, withdrawing them, find 'tis better to be a commander than a common man! Oh. You flatter me with your persistence.
I'm looking for the observatory. Folks say you're the only man that can find it.
Folks are correct. Despite my distaste for your eagerness, I see in you a touch of untested genius. I'm Bartholomew Roberts.
Edward.
I've no secrets to share with you now. But if you'll lend me your aid, in 2 months' time west of the Leeward Islands, well, it's there you'll get some answers, I promise you.
So if the only reason I'm wearing the Templar outfit is because I just forgot to change out of it, I don't particularly enjoy it more than things that are more hoodie. But yeah.
Funny that. With scurvy, the fix is more pleasant than the cause. When you catch a dose from a horn, must treat it with quicksilver. You're fonder of getting the disease than you are of curing it. Something biting at you.
Ah, all men desire to live by a code or a creed, yes? Yet when pressed, most defer to their instincts rather than the laws that bind. What is the appeal of a creed if it does not yoke all men to like behavior?
Might make a man feel like he belongs to something. What's your answer?
Oh, that all men are sheep. That an old wolf like me deserves every ounce of blood he draws. Sail to this location. Bring only those you trust.
There's a viewpoint here that I might like to grab, and a stele and a map. Just lots of stuff to pick up. Robert epitomizes Aita's attitude. Yeah, what's the point of a creed if it does not yoke all men? Like here you can see that he's obviously not an assassin, and yet he's not a Templar, and yet he's got like he's above the common man, so to speak. He's got something special to him. And it's like it's because he's a third faction all by himself at this point. Yeah, second of all, like, I'm a wolf and I deserve everything I take thing. Very different from how Templars think, very different from how Assassins think. But as Aita and as someone who, you know, sees himself as king of humanity, like, just alongside his wife, like, sure. That's a fine thing for him to believe. Because humans are just tools to him. They're not people, they're just like devices to, you know, fulfill his objectives with. So there is a viewpoint around here somewhere. I just kind of feel like running around in this game a little bit more before moving on to whatever else I'll be playing tonight. Possibly Strider, possibly Uncharted, possibly whatever people want, really. Strider co-streamed with Pi would be quite comfortable, but anything can work. I like this island. This island, Mysterioso, was shown off by Ashraf Ismail in one of the earliest demos for Black Flag. And it's quite cool. Yes, 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 Strider. Tried Dishonored with the TAC Pro. Honestly, the TAC Pro isn't even all that good with games that already feel good, let alone with that. It's not quite the same. It just simulates analog stick inputs, so yeah, it doesn't quite feel that great. I considered the product a waste of money, and I didn't recommend it to anyone unless you're a hardcore Call of Duty player. That's like the only game that it really works okay with. But even then, it's like not worth it. I would try Dishonored again though. Like, I would be cool to try it again. Just to see if I can change up the way I play and stuff. Okay, here. Nice that they put a haystack for the player down here. That's really cool. It's good design. Mayhaps I should have gotten the map, but I can just do this. Bam. Where actually is this map supposed to be, and what am I looking for? It's down here, isn't it? Yeah, I can tell. I saw it shimmer for the briefest of moments.
Well, that'll do. And how?
I kind of wish Rogue was on PS4. Dude, same. I 100% wish Rogue was on PS4. I wish all of, what's it called? I wish all the games were on PS4. I still don't understand why the assassins went around robbing people's valuables from boxes. Well, one theory is that those were left there by people for them, and the maps were just, you know, maps to valuables, like locations contributed by citizens who wanted to help, because otherwise why would a fucking art merchant have maps to these, like, treasures and all of them to be accurate, right? It doesn't make sense, right? And then the other theory is that some of these chests are hidden in locations by Templars, and then you know, assassins are sent to find them. Clippy clippy, savey savey. What the hell does this mean? Dig? I can dig.
Aye, another keystone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, chest there. These chests are like below. Not sure how that works exactly. Don't die. Good stuff. Knees of a champion. Come over here. No. How about you go this way instead? Damn, where the hell are these? Are they like in this building somehow, somewhere? I'm just gonna mark one and try to find it. It's below, so yeah, but not like too below, I reckon. Okay. Aha! Yeah, it was too below. Bam. Bam. Oh my god, I love those at-will side ejects. Side eject and catch ledge just lets you optimize your experience so much, because if your dude runs up a wall you didn't intend to, it's fine, just fucking side eject out of it, right? If your dude jumps off of something you didn't really intend, it's fine, just catch ledge something. Like, it just helps smooth things out. There were tools put into place for the player, and they were wonderful. They really helped out. You don't have to use them. It's not like a mandatory part of the gameplay. But you could. You could use them, and it made everything nicer if you did. So it's kind of like putting them in, it doesn't hurt anybody. Taking them out, I can hurt some people. Okay. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Got that animus smoke. Very cool visual effect. Good stuff. Leo, say video games. Or video games.
Another keystone.
You don't get to say reckon, only Joel can say that. Well, Ellie, I reckon these hunters are here to do their best to stop us. Just like, hey man, it's like, he already told you what he wanted. I ain't telling you shit. Oh, that's alright. I believe him. Oh, God, just Joel, like... I love that, like, he's like, the girl. Where? And then, like, the first guy tells him where she is and kills him. The second dude's like, hey man, I told you what you wanted. I ain't telling you shit. That's alright. I believe him. Kills him too. So fucking cool. There are certain moments in The Last of Us where it's like, damn, Joel can be very scary when you piss him off. Like, I want to play that game. That's a good game. I mean, like, I've already played it like 6 times, but, you know, games is good. Is this it? Did we finish Mysteriosa? Wicked. Okay, so, I don't know. What else interesting might there be for us to do? First of all, there's this. We didn't really do anything, but it's about zombies, right? Kind of. It's not really about zombies. It's about a little girl and a man who's like her father figure. But the world has zombies in it. But the game, like, isn't about zombies, really. Most of the time, you're gonna be fighting humans, actually. And there's lots of stealth, and it's really good. It's one of the best stories in all of gaming. I would actually love to stream that at some point, just to show you guys what it's like. Oh my god, dude, this, like, terrain is preventing me from fighting properly.
Maybe we save the king some coin and simply cut you down.
They're not called zombies, they're not zombies. Okay, but they're zombies. Like, they call them infected to be cool, but they're zombies. Like, everyone knows they're zombies. Like, they're decayed looking, well, not dead, they're alive. They're decayed looking, dead looking, corpse looking humans who don't really have a mind of their own and want to eat you. They're zombies. Like, they're called infected because it's cooler. But, yeah. Yeah, the game skips over the traditional boring shit that games go through when they have zombies. Yeah, seriously. Like, they're... Yeah, so, like, it has zombies in it, but you can stealth kill most of them. And they're not really the true enemy. Like, they're just kind of an obstacle almost. They're sort of like an annoying animal that you sometimes have to get through. There's really only one type of infected that is very, very dangerous to the player that isn't something that's rare, you know? Like, they can be mixed in with regular enemy groups and they're quite frightening because they will auto kill you if they grab you. And these are called clickers, and basically their whole thing is they cannot see, but they can hear you if you make noise. And what differentiates them from the bloater to me in terms of making them so frightening is that the bloaters are basically just boss creatures. You know, they only appear like once or twice. What makes clickers scarier than bloaters is that they appear all the time. Like, they're gonna be in every infected group in the game past a certain point, and you need to be real careful about those. But yeah, bloaters are the dangerous ones. Bloaters are kind of dangerous, but they're very easy to kill if you have a Molotov and some guns. Like, just one Molotov, bam, bam, dead. But yeah, clickers will one-hit kill you. And yeah. And clickers are fast. Like, that's the thing. Like, they can rush in and really fuck you up. Like, clickers are mechanically scary. Bloaters are just kind of like an epic, like, boss creature that's fun to fight, because it's like, oh, you know, you're dodging their bombs and you're shooting them and you gotta blow off their mushroom armor and all that shit. Clickers are really the thing that makes you shit your pants when you hear them, like, being all like, and you're just like, okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe we're not gonna go in there. Like, most zombie literature isn't about the zombies, that's not the point. I would honestly disagree with that assessment. Almost all zombie literature and media I've seen is about the zombies. The only ones I've seen that feel like that's not the case is The Walking Dead and The Last of Us, and that's it. Like, every other... Like, there might be some background themes of like, oh, you know, humanity is pretty shit, this is what humans can do to each other in those other zombie works, but in The Walking Dead and The Last of Us, it's actually like the main idea behind everything, and the zombies are genuinely just kind of there to be like an obstacle and to mess with people. Zombie U is a more immersive experience. Yo, I tried to actually play Zombie U for like an hour, and I was like, I can't do this. This is so boring. Like, it doesn't feel good. It's clunky. It's bad. But yeah. Bloaters, you just dance and shoot. Yep. Clickers are not scary. I don't get scared by them. I've played this game hundreds upon hundreds of times, and I feel no fear going up against them. I feel like it's physically impossible for you to have played the game that many times, but going beyond that, what I mean is, clickers are not... Like, clickers are frightening because they will one-hit kill the player. Like, every other enemy in the game is somewhat intimidating because it's just kind of like, oh, they'll damage your HP, right? It's kind of like, you know, not really a thing. Even bloaters, like, they're not that dangerous because you just dodge their bombs and you kill them. That's it. Like, you will never, ever need to get next to a bloater. Like, never. It's not something you need to do. Whereas with clickers, the characters are afraid of them. Like, they talk to each other about that. They consider them more dangerous than bloaters. They really do. Like, they talk about it. And they... Yeah, like, they're mechanically frightening because they will one-shot a player. Like, that's really the crux of my argument. It's what I'm getting at. Like, every other enemy might be frightening on an aesthetic level, but the reason why clickers are genuinely a threat and genuinely intimidating is because the player can actually feel that through gameplay. And that's not really something that happens with any of the other infected in the game. It's just kind of, you know, they're there, you fight them, you don't want to die, obviously, but it's not really a big deal, you know, just brick a runner in the face and fist them up, done, right? But yeah. Like, they're specifically engineered to be the most intimidating enemy in the entire game, which is why everyone talks about them. Like, forums and message boards and chat groups, you're never gonna hear them talking about, oh, the runners, the stalkers, the bloaters. Like, you're never gonna hear them talk about that. You're always gonna hear them talk about clickers, because they're the most... I hate to use this word, but if you watch the documentary of how The Last of Us was made, you will see that even the devs are like, we intended for this enemy to be the signature hostile in the game. We intended for this enemy to be, like, the one that The Last of Us is, like, defined by. And it really does feel that way. Isn't there a super realism mode where you die in one shot and ammo is hard to find and there's no HUD? Yes, it's called Grounded. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's quite fair. Like, it's easy to die, but it's really quite fair. Like, I highly recommend it. Like, I once called The Last of Us on Grounded the Dark Souls of stealth games. Because that's kind of what it feels like. But yeah, I remember going for that twice, and I'm just like, hell yeah. I feel like Ghost is just being contrary to me because I dissed his favorite game, which is not 100% my fault, but do be careful, mate.
Grazie. My thanks. I'm your man.
It is pretty frustrating, Pi. I do agree. It's like you're completely missing the point of what I'm trying to say. I'm explaining something on a rational, objective level, and you're kind of just being like, well, on my personal, subjective level, this is what I feel. Which is fine. You're allowed to feel that.
Watch, all clear, sir.
Alright, lots of stuff to grab around here. We're going to snipe this before anything else, ideally. Like, clickers are intimidating in the same way that random Templars in AC1 are intimidating. It's an enemy type that, when you must engage with them, it's really something that you feel. Like, it's not just another day at the office. It's like, holy fuck, like, if I make a mistake, I will be severely punished for that mistake. Like, if I attack a Templar too much, he can actually counter-kill Altair, right? Like, that can happen. No one else in the game will do that, except for them. And same thing with clickers. Like, if you fail to take into account their position, their distance, and all of that stuff, then you're gonna get run down and one-shotted. They're so central to the ecosystem of stealth encounters against infected that there's an entire skill dedicated to fighting just them. Because Naughty Dog gets it. Like, they understand. They know what their game is about. Mechanically, anyway. And narratively, too, I'm sure. Otherwise it wouldn't have been so well received. Once you get guns, though, you don't have to worry about clickers at all. That is actually not true, because clickers are never on their own. They're in packs of other infected, which means if you make noise in order to kill a clicker, you now have like 8 guys trying to eat you at the same time. Like, the context that they're found in contributes to their intimidation factor. You can't just blast them away, because it's a waste of resources, and you're willingly making your position a worse one. You're going into this fight, you know, deliberately weakening yourself for no genuine reason. So that's not, to me, an acceptable solution to them. It's a possible one, though. You can definitely play that way if you want to, especially if you're not on a super, super high difficulty. Не знам, гледай, и ако мислиш, че да, then yeah.
Ти утре на работа ли си?
No.
Майче не е. Спрах ти нормалните. Дълга са ли тук или така да ти седи?
Yeah.
Как я?
Първото. Oh, I know where this is. This is the place we were at when Eddie and Charles Vane were marooned. And I didn't get anything here. Because I was like, why am I able to fast travel to here, but I haven't cleared anything? When is the Leo K Bubsy stream? Man, I'll make you a deal. If you buy me that game, I will legit stream it for you. That's one way to get down. It's above me. This just in, Sif is confirmed AI. He never makes mistakes. He is too good. Leo, don't forget what you went down for. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, the marker isn't gonna disappear on me, so there is that. Ow. That was stupid.
One more for the collection.
Anything else of interest around here? Or are we just kind of... What? What did I miss? Oh, it's all up here. Gotcha. Hey, there are suddenly guys here. That's neat. Let's grab you, fella, and toss you in here. How's that sound? Sounds wonderful. Glad you think so. No, I disagree. Gunner man. Person fellow, guy dude. That's gonna get me in trouble. Ooh, I want to try something. Cool. Okay, these have to be like in here, no? Yeah. I consider that very likely. Yes. There we are. Can you do a sequence without the radar? Yeah, I can. Tomorrow, probably. Would be pretty cool to see if that's possible. Yeah, Justin, I feel that. That's kind of why I'm excited for Metal Gear Survive, because it's got the same kind of thing going on. It's like actual co-op stealth gameplay. I once played The Last of Us without shooting a gun as Ellie or Joel. That's pretty cool, yeah. It's definitely possible because of bricks and bottles, which are extremely strong and lead to lots of cool interactions. How do you guys manage to play Unity on consoles? Sounds unplayable to me. Hilarious. Literally, I play it because people like it when I play it. The distance on that run-up is actually quite huge. He'll sprint at that dude from like a meter away, or 2 even. Oh man, I just got seen by a gator. Shit. Kill the crocodile. Jamie. Best reference. You see him over there? You cannot play games with the crocodile. Like... Look at him waddling at me. Yo, he was ready. He's like, we gonna eat today. And... he was wrong. Alright, so, got everything. You just skinned it alive, oh my god. Yeah, but like, it was unconscious though. It was only sleeping. Okay. Fair enough. Oh. Leo pulls out his hidden blade when he sees poor cows and turtles. I also pull my hidden blade out when I see dudes with huge swords, armor, and crosses on their chests. So, you know, there is that. Flayed a fucking crook alive. I don't know what I want to do next. Like, I kind of want to do Strider, but I also kind of want to do Lost Legacy. I kind of want to do Strider more, but yeah, I don't know. I'm open to suggestions, but yeah. Or you can do more Black Flag, says Treviso. I mean, sure, why not? Black Flag is fine, actually. Let's just go to our ship if we can. Or fast travel to somewhere because I'm too lazy to go to my ship. Is there a location I haven't golded? Grand Cayman. I mean, this place looks pretty good. I mean, this is easy because I'm already playing it. Like, Like, it's easy to continue streaming this game because it's already happening. I don't have to do anything. I can just keep going, I guess. But, yeah, sure. Let's just sneak around this place. Grab some chests. Kill some dudes. Have some fun. Yes, sir. It is really, really necessary. Ya fool. Ya utter wanker. Ya gobshite. I love how some of these chests are like off kilter, like they're not fully straight on or anything, they're just kind of twisted kind of to one side sometimes. Makes them feel a lot more like someone haphazardly like put it in there and they were like, alright, let's go to dinner with the relatives. Make sure nobody takes me money. I'm sure that's exactly what was going through their minds when they had their chest there, with exactly that accent in exactly that tone of voice. I'm sure I'm spot on. Like, utterly no mistakes. Great iguana. Yes, and on the subreddit, Sif was like, yeah, I love Iguana Island, and I'm just like, damn. That one actually made me laugh, and I bring it up every time. I'm just like, yeah, so we're just gonna go to Iguana Island. Have you ever tried to do stealth in Skyrim? Yeah, kind of. I don't really like Skyrim that much. So, I didn't try to do it too much. I only have one amazing story of playing... Because here, I've only played Skyrim for like an hour. And then I just never touched it again. But, I have a wonderful story of something cool I did in Skyrim. And it was, I was playing as a thief, because of course I was. And I found these like bandits in this cabin sleeping somewhere, and I snuck into their cabin while they were asleep, and I pickpocketed one of them, and I took all the arrows out of his inventory, and then I pickpocketed his sleeping friend and took all the arrows out of his inventory too. But the second pickpocket kind of failed, so they both woke up and they started trying to kill me, and they're like, oh, kill the thief. But because they had no arrows in their inventory, they couldn't shoot me, so I just slaughtered them with my knife. That was fucking cool. But, yeah, no. The rest of the game is just not my jam. It's not something I enjoy playing. I do love that story, though. That's some systemic gameplay right there. Where are these guys? I guess they are looking for me all over the place. 'Cause of course they are. That's weird. Was I supposed to chase these guys or something, or no? I didn't really read the contract. I read all of that stuff and fully immersed myself in the game the first time I played it, but now I'm just kind of like doing things. So I wonder, were they supposed to run or no? How was there no stealth bonus on this one? Yeah, I think it's because they are supposed to run away from you. That's why there's no bonus for stealth, because you're not supposed to do it stealthy. But I did it anyway, which is incredibly stupid because I I failed stealth on so many of the other contracts, and on the one that it's supposed to be like impossible to do it with stealth, I did it that way. Like, damn, if that's not the most Leo K thing, I don't know what is. Like, failing what I'm supposed to do and then just figuring shit out that's not supposed to happen. True. I'll take it. Knock them out and throw them into the channel. A smuggler chief. Is Fallout better than Skyrim? I mean, I consider them both to be like exactly the same, so I don't really have much of an answer for that. Where is this dude that we want to kill? Somewhere? Oh, gotcha. So, fort. Fallout 4 blows New Vegas out of the water. It's not even a contest. In terms of shooting, yeah, but my friend Alex would say that New Vegas had the most, like, RPG-ness. And since Fallout is supposed to cater to people who enjoy that kind of thing, I guess it makes sense that New Vegas is still, quote-unquote, like, the reigning champion of the Fallout games or whatever. Except for, like, Fallout 1 and 2, but unless you were already a fan of those games, it would be hard to enjoy them nowadays. Like, Fallout 4 has really nice mechanics and really nice shooting and combat and all that stuff. Like, it's satisfying to play on a moment-to-moment level, which is probably why it would be my favorite. But, I guess it's not what Fallout fans were really, like, looking for. So, that's why a lot of them were unhappy with how little what you did mattered in the world, I guess. Which isn't really so much of a big deal to me, like, that again, I have different values. There's a stealth full sync for this one, but I think it's a dude on a ship. Wait, what the hell? Is this a diving bell location? Yeah, I feel like the only way to reach this guy is to actually, like, dive in and swim up to get him. This is neat. Let's do this. Reach your target's location. Find smugglers' chests. You know, on account of all the smuggling. Smuggler. Smuggler. Funny word, that. But maybe we shouldn't be saying it so loud, though. Why? On account of all the smuggling? Fucking idiots. Avoid detection by the shark. You won't be able to escape. Okay. That's reasonable. Can I, like, eagle vision mark that shark, or not really? And still no exit here. Okay. I assume still no exit here either. Smuggler chest. Man, this area is somewhat confusing. I may have to go back down. But, oh fuck. Oh, it's just on the outside. Okay, I'm cool with that. So wait, hold up. This is not accessible? What's up here then? Uh-huh. This looks pretty good to me. Oh snap, no hidden blades, everybody. Sucks. Is this correct? Yes. Okay. This guy's just unconscious, but... Wait, what? Hey man, don't be doing that shit. Ooh, what's this? Oh, would you look at that? That's nice. Wow, that's the guy? Oh shit. Huh. Alright. Yeah, actually here, why don't you, buddy, come this way? Uh-huh, yeah. Come over.
Got him sighted! A gift for you, bastard! Push him back! Grenade coming! There is nowhere you can run to!
Yeah.
A gift for you, bastard!
Man, I want to do slick shit, but the positioning of all these little platforms and how tiny they are is not letting me do it, so I guess we'll just kill this guy. One sec. I got me an idea. We can't light this? It's not something that works? Aw. Well, that's a shame. Where did I drop my axe? It should be back here. There we go. There's a map here.
That'll do. And how?
Big chests. Alright, there's nothing else super important to do around here. So, yeah. I am going to play something else. And yeah, that should be alright. If people want to see that. So, see ya. I suppose.